It's John Motson.
Aston Villa's three-day programme to protect their pitch with a giant cover and blow heaters underneath has paid off. All 39,300 tickets sold, reflecting the current form of these two teams. Villa, in the throes of two cup runs, have won 5 and drawn 1 of their last 6 games. Liverpool are unbeaten in their last 9. And nobody is in better form just now than Villa's Dwight Yorke. He's scored in the last 2 games and needs just 1 more for his 50 for the club. Liverpool might remember that Yorke has scored 4 times against them on their last 2 visits here. He's part of an unchanged Villa lineup. It's getting to the stage where the team almost picks itself. But today marked the end of an era at Villa Park when goalkeeper Nigel Spink ended a 19-year association with the club by signing for West Bromwich Albion. Michael Oakes moves up to substitute goalkeeper. This is not a lucky ground for Liverpool. You have to go back 12 years to find a league win for them at Villa Park. Ian Rush scored a hat-trick that night, but he's on the bench again as Collymore and Fowler continue what's becoming a fruitful partnership. The Liverpool team is the one that beat Leeds 5-0 in their last match. And nearing fitness again, England's Jamie Redknapp had a reserve game for Liverpool last week. Roger Dilks of Mosley starts a match between the team with the Premiership's most potent attack, 46-goal Liverpool, against the meanest defence in the Premiership, Villa, who've conceded only 16. And here is number 16 for Liverpool, Michael Thomas. Up to Robbie Fowler. First touch for Collymore, Fowler again, and now Barnes. Liverpool get their passing game going straight from the kickoff. And a few jeers as the first pass to go astray gives Villa possession. Brian Little knew that this would be a really good test of his team by another side in form. McAteer. Barnes combining with Collymore. And again. McManaman. Well played. Collymore, it's come off. Wright has it. Well, Collymore appealed that the goalkeeper shouldn't have picked the ball up. It was inadvertent, I feel, but Mark Bosnich is allowed to proceed. Well, it really wasn't intended to be a pass, was it? It came off his legs. Scales. McManaman, good ball by McAteer, that. And McManaman really running at the Villa defence all the way, beaten out by Bosnich. That's Southgate who's lost it. Oh, and he nearly presented it to Collymore. Something of a let-off for Villa there, but they're quickly back in possession with Yorke. Ehiog. Charles up on the right. Tommy Johnson, good battling. Here's Charles. Yorke and Milosevic waiting in the centre. Oh, well played, back to Johnson. And again, and Draper! Good save by David James from Mark Draper. Wonderfully well turned away, but set up too by Tommy Johnson, who threw Ruddock. Got the pull back right. Draper, I think, just kicked it with one foot onto the other. James saved. Good spell finally comes to nothing for Villa, and Liverpool, who've now had their moment of anxiety. Collymore. Returned to him by Fowler. Babb. Haven't seen much of Phil Babb so far in this game. Which probably means he's doing his job pretty efficiently back there. Here's Thomas. And this is McManaman. And now McAteer. Danger here, Collymore's in there! Oh, and the follow-up, Bosnich did ever so well. Collymore's header. But just for a moment, it looked as though the rebound might also give Liverpool the chance. It's McManaman again, Thomas. And I think you'll find it was Rob Jones who nearly profited at the end. It's a fine header, a good save by Bosnich, and Ehiog gets the ball away from Rob Jones. He's bad. McAteer. Collymore off the head of Paul McGrath. Won back by McAteer, having a good match on the right. Fowler. Collymore. Jones moves up outside. Still Collymore. Good strike. Just wonder, despite the speed of that shot, whether Mark Bosnich had it covered. He was coming away from Paul McGrath there, Collymore. Well, I don't know. Well, the control of this man has been a feature of the first half. He clearly loves to run with the ball, and he loves to keep it, sometimes from his teammates as well as the opposition. But it's good to watch. Little handshake with Robbie Fowler. And I can see him becoming quite a favourite here at Villa Park, Milosevic, even though he made a slow start. He's up there now with Johnson and York waiting for the free kick. Ehiog has gone to join them. The header out was by Ruddock as far as Draper. Johnson. And broken up by Liverpool. Look at this. Robbie Fowler. Lovely return ball by Collymore. Fowler against McGrath. Help arriving from Southgate, and McGrath won it. Nervous moment for Villa, but this is Johnson. Looked to be a good opportunity for Robbie Fowler. John Barnes. Collymore, who supplied the pass, and how well judged it was in that attack. There's Rob Jones. It's a swinging crossfield ball by Collymore to McAteer. In support of him is Thomas on this side. But the ball back to Barnes. McManaman. Collymore. Made room for the shot. Not sure he should have been allowed to get that shot in, but it didn't trouble Bosnich as it turned out. McManaman sets the play up here, and Collymore up against Ehiog. Goes well on the turn. Applause ringing round the stadium at half-time. No goals, but some very good football to admire from both teams, particularly on the part of the Villa number 9, who is entertaining the crowd with his close skill. And Stan Collymore has twice looked dangerous for Liverpool. The team third against the team fifth, and both proving why their current success is well deserved.
On goal in the colleague Premiership today.
Well, Liverpool would go second in the Premiership if they should win tonight, but to win they've obviously got to score, and Villa have only let in 1 goal in their last 6 games. That was a deflected effort here from Rule Fox of Tottenham. This is a nice tidy spell that they're building up in League and Cup. This is Rob Jones for Liverpool. Villa have this Coca-Cola semi-final against Arsenal coming up in February. That's run on well for McAteer. Gareth Southgate. Thomas. Jones closing in from this side for Liverpool. Milosevic's header back. Johnson, he's got Dwight Yorke on this side. Johnson now makes a long run to the far side of the area to widen it out for Villa, which Draper has done anyway. Back to Yorke. Now it's right. And there's Johnson over on the other side of the pitch. Draper. Johnson's cross. Yorke stretching. Nice moment between Yorke and Ruddock. And what is so refreshing about Dwight Yorke is that in the frantic world of the FA Carling Premiership, he really is enjoying his football. It was a really good cross too, by the way. Tommy Johnson. McManaman. Still McManaman. They read him. Southgate. And now Johnson. Oh, good pace by Tommy Johnson. That's a bit too hurried actually with the ball in. And the referee wants a word because somebody left a foot in there on Johnson earlier in his run. And Roger Dilks has gone across to talk to 2 of the Liverpool players about the initial challenge. Johnson was flying down that wing when he was checked. It's a free kick. What happened? Robbie Fowler came in there and caught him. In fact, Johnson seemed to also catch Fowler, but that's another matter. It's a free kick to Villa. Goalkeeper comes to meet Ahiob in that luminous orange sweater. David James is an unmistakable figure. Oh, it bounced back off Townsend, and there's the chip! Oh, and Milosevic, so unlucky. Quick thinking. Well, Milosevic here. The ball was really lost by Michael Thomas. Now, the goalkeeper is off his line. Milosevic goes for the chip. But David James does well. He goes behind the line, the ball doesn't. It's a free kick again. McManaman checked. And Liverpool now starting to edge forward dangerously. They've had a couple of escapes themselves, but this free kick pretty much on the edge. Stan Collymore, Ruddock in the centre, Collymore standing behind John Barnes, going up to the ball now. Dwight Yorke just going across to stand near Michael Thomas, should it be played square. Still they're not. Here's Collymore. Oh, it's in! It's in! Stan Collymore with one that swerved a bit. Deceived Bosnich. And Liverpool take the lead. Barnes just rolls it to Collymore. And Bosnich was going one way and the ball went back the other. Maybe a slight deflection here. But either way, he didn't seem to quite judge it. And Stan Collymore's shot comes from behind Andy Townsend, and Bosnich has gone too far to get back. Liverpool take the lead. Just over an hour gone in the game. And Collymore goes into double figures. The £8.5 million man beats Bosnich for his 10th goal of the season. And he's beginning to show a bit of form. Roy Evans' team suddenly take over. Now then, McManaman. This is made for a most interesting match now. Collymore again. Curling it! Oh, fine stop. What a brilliant effort. And Bosnich this time really makes up for it. It's curling right into the top corner, this, from Stan Collymore, and the goalkeeper's athleticism there saves Villa from going 2 down. McManaman lofts it back in. Bit of panic setting in there in the Villa defence. Barnes. McManaman again. This is John Scales. Flags up. Somebody's offside. Fowler. Well, what a couple of minutes there for Stan Collymore. Scores from the free kick and then attempts an even better effort, which brings that fine save. And here's Milosevic. York in support, Draper. McAteer. Oh, good dummy by Robbie Fowler. That lets in McManaman. Collymore is to his left. Fowler coming up to his right. Still Fowler. Oh, it's in! That's a fine shot by Robbie Fowler. And Liverpool here are flying. They've completely taken over. And the double act of Collymore and Fowler has produced 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes. Robbie Fowler coming in from the right. Villa defenders standing off him a bit, thinking he can't score from there, but he can, you know. He beats Bosnich low down to the goalkeeper's right. Bounced a bit, didn't it, before it went in. It's Fowler's 24th of the season. And a header on, Milosevic in there, York in there. Ehiog came last. It was Ugo Ehiog who nearly made it. York the first man in, look, header on by him. Milosevic no, and Ehiog too high. It's the Liverpool supporters who are singing, and there goes McManaman, and he's through on goal here. Steve McManaman. This could be 3. Wow. It looked, when he turned inside, as though it would be 3. He did the hard part here, Steve McManaman. He's got Ugo Ehiog to beat, and he manages that manoeuvre quite comfortably. And then rather taps the shot against the object on the outside of the goal. Milosevic. Header by Bab. And Liverpool win at Villa Park for the first time in 12 years and go second in the Premiership. thanks to the double act which is keeping Ian Rush out of the side. Stan Collymore and Robbie Fowler. 2 goals, 1 each from them in the space of 4 minutes. And that spell effectively settled the destiny of this game. Bosnich taken by surprise, certainly by Collymore, and I would say also by Fowler. And Liverpool still very much in the championship picture, and having laid the Villa Park hoodoo, if you could call it that, go off winners thanks to a very compact second half performance. Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 2.
Well, Roy, congratulations. The first Liverpool win at Villa Park for 12 years.
I didn't realise that, John. I know we haven't had too much success just of late, and last year was probably our worst performance of the season. Just after the Coca-Cola, it was deck chairs on a sunny afternoon. There wasn't much chance of that today, was there? But absolutely delighted with the lads' performance, the work from both teams. I mean, absolutely fantastic advert for British football. But I thought we worked really hard and deserved it, I think.
Now, the free kick that you scored from, presumably it was unrehearsed, but what exactly happened from your point of view?
Well, Dwight York was about 5-10 yards away, ready to charge it down, and John Barnes just touched it, and I just hit it. The ball swerved a bit in mid-air, I think, and left Mark Bosnich wrong-footed. So I think here it is. And I just hit it, like I said, Dwight York, he went straight there. He was a bit wrong-footed there, Mark Bosnich, but it was nice to see it going. Gave us a nice little cushion.
No deflection, though?
No, that's all I've had all night. Was it deflected? Was it deflected? But I can assure you it wasn't.
Well, that's the end of a rather good run for Aston Villa, Brian.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you lose a game, but I thought we were competing well until they scored. In fact, I thought we were just slightly better in a good game. Once they'd scored, really, then they stepped it up. Scored, what was it, 2 in 3 or 4 minutes, and it was game over then, really. But yeah, we've done okay for a spell. We're very disappointed, but you know, it'll test us again. I always say the test of a good side is how quickly they bounce back after a defeat, so we'll be tested the weekend and hopefully we can bounce back.
Only Villa's second home defeat of the season, Mark. Must be rather disappointing after the run you've had.
Yeah, the boys are very disappointed. I mean, the fans have been tremendous tonight, as they have been all season, and we felt that we let them down a little bit tonight. Liverpool, to give them credit, played very well, though I thought up until the first goal we were matching them, and it was a quite entertaining game.
Well, how significant a result was that for Liverpool, Alan?
Well, they needed to win to keep in touch with Newcastle. If they've got any chance to win the Championship, they had to win tonight. I thought it was a good game. The first half was pretty even. I thought the front two for Villa played well again, but in the second half, Liverpool were totally in control, and that's something for me away from home that hasn't been happening this season. They've had a lot of possession away from home without having that control. They've always at times looked vulnerable, and that was the difference for me tonight.
And what about Stan, the man? Is an unhappy situation starting to resolve itself? It wasn't roses before Christmas.
No, but it's better being like that before Christmas. Nobody ever gives the prize out before Christmas. You're better starting badly and then coming good, and he's certainly coming good. He really is a handful. To me, at times he looks a bit casual, but then he just bursts into life. He's got 2 great feet, he's good in the air, and he always gives defences problems. This is McAtee on the right-hand side. It's a decent ball into the box. Collymmore's good in the air. It's a great header, good save by Bosnich, and even better defending by Eheog. This is where he looks a bit casual to me at times. He picks up there, you know, just a bit laconic, then bursts. And a great right foot shot that could have gone in. This is his left peg. Fowler, and that's a fantastic ball round the corner. Great awareness, and puts Fowler in. And he was doing that all night. And this is probably his best bit of action. He cuts inside on his right foot. Superb chip to the far post, and an equally good save by Bosnich. But he is coming good, and if Liverpool are going to get back into the Championship race, then he's got to keep scoring the goals, him and Fowler.
Absolutely no doubt that he knows where the goal is, but as a defender that's been there, would you be maybe questioning the part your goalkeeper played and the goals that Villa conceded?
Yeah, I think you'll be disappointed with both goals. We've circled Andy Townsend here, and he is the main man. I mean, the big thing here is he in the wall or is he not in the wall? He's not in the wall there. And the goalkeeper sets up the wall, and he must be able to see the ball. Now, Townsend's coming nearer and nearer the wall. The big thing is communication between the goalkeeper and the wall. Now he's in the wall, you know, and then when Collymore eventually hits it, he's out of the wall. He's charged it, and the thing is, I don't think Bosnich sees it. And the second one's is bad. Robbie Fowler cuts in his left foot, but what you've got to look for here, it's not the greatest shot in the world. It bounces twice before it goes in, and he will be disappointed with that.
Andy Townsend doing the hokey-cokey there, in out.
He was in and out.
So Bosnich gets the glare after that, does he?
He'd get a little bit of glare, but he's had a great season so far. They've got a great defensive record, and I agree with Brian Little. They've got to bounce back quickly. That's the true test.
Now, Liverpool can't make this easy for Newcastle. Liverpool and Manchester United, they've got to keep winning so that Newcastle have to keep performing.
Most definitely. If you are in front, then it makes it much more difficult if the teams behind you are winning. But the thing, as far as Newcastle are concerned, they just need to keep on winning the games.